Greetings, family. It's me, your boy, Dr. Samuel Abbott, and I'm back with another Monday Momentum. Look, family, we're in the month of May already. This year is speeding past us, and it is my hope and my desire that you've changed, adjusted, or even developed some things. However, if you're still talking about what you're working on instead of pointing to what has changed, then that's not development at all. It's actually delay with the language. Because if nothing has moved, then something is wrong. And could it be something could simply be wrong with how you're moving? Not your goals. That's not the problem. Your potential. That's not the problem. Your timing. It may not even be the problem. But your problem could be something very simple, and that is your method. Because if that doesn't get corrected right now, you will carry the same pattern week after week and then call it consistency when in all actuality, it's really repetition that produces nothing. If your method isn't producing, then your approach is simply protecting the wrong things. So this week, family, is not about doing more. It's about making something move. And I want to give you a framework and one word that will help us to move something. And that word is emerge. In order for us to emerge, we must first expose what's real. Family, you need to see what's actually there. Not what you meant to finish, not what's almost done, not what you're confident will actually come together, but what actually exists right now. Because if you can't identify anything clearly, then the work you've put into it hasn't translated yet. And that's not failure, but it is a signal, because real work leaves evidence. And if there's no evidence, then something in your process is keeping you active without being effective. And that's what you want to fix right here, right now, today. Open the project, review the plan, check your numbers, look at the results, because whatever didn't move isn't waiting on more time. It's waiting on a different level of execution. Family, another way we can emerge is measure what exists. Now that you see it, define its conditions. Is it moving forward? Is it sitting in place? Or is it draining effort without producing? Those are three different realities, and they can't be handled in the same way. If it's moving, reinforce it. If it's sitting, adjust it. If it's draining, interrupt it. Because most people push everything the same way and then wonder why nothing changes. That's not effort. That's misapplied effort. Working harder on the wrong things only makes the problem stronger. Measurement forces decision. It removes the guessing. It removes the assumptions. It removes emotional attachment to things that aren't working. Because once you see it clearly, you can't justify keeping it the same. You have to make it move in a different way. Another way we emerge is eliminate what's artificial. For some of you, what you've been doing feels like progress because it keeps you busy, but it hasn't produced anything. That's artificial. And artificial work is actually expensive. It consumes your time, drains your focus, and delays real movement. And the longer you keep it, the more it convinces you that you're actually doing enough, when in reality, it's not. So stop giving time to things that have already proven they can't carry weight. Because once you clear those things out, your energy has somewhere real to go. Family, another thing that helps us to emerge is reveal what's ready. Within everything you have been working on, there is always an area where effort has begun to convert into progress. It may not be complete, but it's active. And that's where your next move is. Not everything deserves your attention right now, but what is actually responding does deserve your attention. That, family, is where momentum begins. Momentum doesn't come from fixing everything. It comes from pushing what's responding. So find that thing today. What improved when you focused on it? What moved when you touched it? What got better when you stayed on it just a little longer? And that's your sign. That's your signal. And once you see it, stop dividing your energy and start directing it. Family, another thing that helps us to emerge is grow forward. Hear what I said? Grow forward, not simply go forward. Look, family, you can't stay where you are and call it growth. Forward is not automatic. Forward is a decision, because it is possible to keep working and still not advance. You can maintain, you can manage, and you can monitor and still be at the same place next week. But while you're maintaining, managing, and monitoring and working, that's simply going forward. That's not growth. To grow forward requires movement that changes position, because growing forward is a forward movement and it leaves evidence. It shifts something. It closes distance. It changes what's right in front of you. So family, grow forward. Take something that has been sitting and move it to the next stage. Take something that's been slow and speed up your engagement with it. Take something that's been unclear and force a decision on it, because growing forward requires pressure, not emotional pressure, but intentional pressure. Pressure that says this will not stay where it is, because once something moves forward, or in this case, grows forward, your confidence changes with it. And once your confidence changes, your pace follows. Family, another thing that helps us to emerge is elevate the standard. What you accept this week will repeat next week. Standards are not what you say you want, but what you allow to continue. If you allow slow movement, slow becomes normal. If you allow unfinished work, unfinished becomes a pattern. If you allow inconsistency, then inconsistency becomes your rhythm. Everything settles at the level you tolerate it. So if you want something different, then your standard must change. Family, remember, you don't rise to your goals, but you settle at the level of your standard. So stop accepting results that don't match the level you say you want to see. Elevate the standard removes negotiation. It makes it harder for you to stay where you've been, because once your standard moves, everything under it has to rise as well. So family, this week is not complicated. Something has to move. Not everything, just something. Because once something moves, everything else becomes easier to adjust. But if nothing moves, everything stays the same, heavy. So don't leave today the same way you started it. Expose it, measure it, eliminate it, reveal it, grow it, elevate it. You don't just simply need a better week. You need one result that proves you can emerge. Now, I'm Dr. Samuel Abbott with another Monday Momentum. Just simply here to remind you, move it and emerge.